Here's today's Bible nugget. Does God like the smell of blood and burning flesh? That's what some might think if they just jump right into Numbers 15 and see how burning animals is, as it says, an aroma pleasing to the Lord. But is God literally smelling blood sacrifices through his nostrils? This is where the Hebrew language actually really matters. In Hebrew, it's a fixed covenant idiom, a soothing or acceptable offering. And that matters because these sacrifices weren't imaginary or merely symbolic. They were real acts of covenant obedience, offered on God's terms. These Old Testament sacrifices did provide temporary atonement, as Leviticus 17 says, but couldn't actually achieve eternal redemption, making them incomplete. And the New Testament tells us that explicitly in Hebrews chapter 10, 1 through 4, that says those sacrifices could never actually remove sin. They pointed forward. Then Paul picks up the same sacrificial language and explains in Ephesians 5:2 that Christ loved us and gave himself up for us as a, get this, fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. That's not replacement, that's fulfillment. Ever wonder why we don't burn animals on the altar anymore? Jesus is why. The Old Testament aroma meant God accepts this for now. Jesus is the final offering God accepts once and for all. And if God has already accepted completely and fully Christ's offering, then adding things to it isn't devotion, it's denial. So if careful reading of Scripture matters to you, subscribe for more of these Bible nuggets, short, text-driven insights released weekly-ish.